Today, let's start chapter number 10, that's circles. In class 9th, we already know what is a circle. What is a circle? Circle is actually the collection of points which are equidistant from a fixed point. This fixed point is called the center of the circle. You can see the locus of a point is called the circle. So collection of points which are equidistant from a fixed point. This fixed point is called the center of the circle. This is called the center of the circle. So collection of the points, when you join the points which are equidistant from this point, this fixed point, or we can call it center of the circle. When you join these points, you will get a circular path. This circular path is actually a circle. And this is the center of, suppose A, O is the center of the circle. And from this point to this point, this point to this point, these are all equal. These are called a radii of the same circle. Because all points which are joining to the center are equidistant. Therefore, these are all equal. And these are called the radii of the circle. The radii of the same circle are equal. It's the center of the circle. And now, any line segment which passes through the center of the circle, this is called a diameter. This is double the radius. Any line segment which passes through the center of the circle, this is called what? Diameter. The diameter of the circle is a line segment whose endpoints lie in the circle and which passes through the center of the circle. Actually, this suppose AB is this line segment diameter. If we draw another line, suppose CD. CD is a line segment, but this line segment do not pass through the center of the circle. This is called the chord. Actually, this diameter is also the chord, but it is the longest chord of the circle. CD is a chord. There is another line, this is a chord. There is yet another line, this is a chord. So any line segment whose endpoints lie on the circle is called simply a chord. It's a chord. So and AB is the longest chord of the circle. So a diameter or the longest chord actually divides a circle into two equal parts. Each part is called a semicircle. Each part is called a semicircle. So this part is semicircle, this part is also a semicircle. So diameter is a line segment which passes through the center of the circle, and the diameter is the longest chord whose endpoint is lie on the circle. Diameter divides the circle into two equal parts, and each part is called a semicircle. Now, let us take again a chord. Suppose this is a chord AB. AB is a chord. Now you see that this AB has divided the circle into two parts. One is smaller part and this part is much bigger than this. This is called the minor segment. This portion is called the minor segment. and the remaining portion is called a major segment. This is called a minor segment, this is called a major segment. So again I will repeat this. What is minor and major segments of a circle? So this is a circle with center O, and this is a chord, say AB. Now see here, this AB has divided this circle into two parts. This smaller part is called a minor segment. This is minor segment. And the larger part is called a major segment of the circle. It's called a major segment of the circle. And what is this? This is called an arc. Simply, from A to B, this length is called arc AB. From A to B, this is simply an arc. And this portion AB is called a minor segment. And this portion from A to B, this is called a major segment. So, a minor segment is actually the portion which the chord divides a circle into two parts. The smaller portion is called the minor segment and the larger portion is called the major segment. So this AB is called the minor arc, and from A to B, from here on, from A to B, this is called a major arc. So this is minor and major segment, very important pointers. Major segment and minor segment. Now here it is the center O, and let me take two radii, suppose OA and OB. Now this portion of the circle, again the circle is divided into two parts. This is smaller portion, this, when you join the radii of two radii of a circle, again the circle is divided into two parts. This minor part is called a minor sector. Minor sector. And the remaining part is called the major sector. So this is minor sector of the circle and this is major sector of the circle. So when you join a chord, circle is divided into two portions. One portion is called a minor segment and the other portion is called a major segment. When you join the two radii of the circle, again the circle is divided into two portions. One smaller portion is called a minor sector and the remaining part, major part, is called a major sector of the circle. So these are very important pointers so far as circle is concerned. Now, what is this length called? This length. This length is called circumference of the circle. If I write here P and suppose it's the center of the circle. This PQ is actually the diameter because it runs through the center of the circle. Now, from P to Q to again P, this distance is called the circumference of the circle. This is called what? Circumference. This is very important. Circumference of the circle. And this is given by pi d, or simply 2 pi r, because d is the diameter. Diameter is twice the radius, so 2r for diameter and pi is here, so 2 pi r is the diameter. Actually, this circumference is given by ratio of pi diameter ratio of diameter so circumference of the circle is given by 2 pi r, or you can write it pi d. This is the length of this portion. this path, actually, this is called the circumference of the circle. And the area of the circle, what is area? Area is this portion of this whiteboard enclosed by the circle. This is called the area. This part. It's called the area of circle. Area of the circle is equivalent to pi r square. Pi is always there. When there is circle, there is pi. Circumference is 2 pi r, and area of the circle is pi r square. And when you join this diameter again, let's join this. Join another diameter, say rs. Now these two diameters have divided the circle into 4 equal parts. These are 2 diameters passing through O. Now this part, this is called a quadrant. Area of quadrant, area of semicircle. Semicircle means half of the circle. Semicircle, diameter divides a circle into 2 parts, semicircle. This is pi r square divided r square, right, 1 by 2. Half of the area of the square, this is 1 by 2 pi r square. So area of quadrant of a square, quadrant of a square is equal, of a circle is equal to 1 by 4 pi r square, because these are 4 parts, 1, 2, 3, 4, and area of one part is equal to 1 by 4 of the whole circle, area of whole circle, that's 1 by 4 area of pi r square. So these are very important formulas. Circumference of the circle is given by 2 pi r, area of the circle is given by pi r square, area of semicircle obviously is half of the area of the circle, that is 1 by 2 pi r square, and area of quadrant is 1 by 4, because this is 1 by 4, this one quadrant is 1 by 4 of the area of the circle, this is 1 by 4 pi r square. Now, very important is this thing, area of this minor sector. Here it is A, here it is B. This AB is the R, and the center. This is called the sector. Area of sector is given by area of sector AOB is given by pi r square theta divided by 360. So what is this theta? This is actually the angle here, subtended at the center of the circle. This is theta. If this is 60 degree, then it is, instead of theta, we will write here 60 divided by 360. If it is 200 meters, we shall write here 200 divided by 360. So area of sector of AOB is pi r square theta divided by 360. This is area of sector. And area of segment. What is this area of segment? This is AB. AB is a chord. Obviously, this portion is segment. Area of segment AB is given by, this is triangle, sector. Area of segment, minor segment, you can write it minor segment, is equivalent to r square pi theta divided by 360 minus 1 by 2 sin theta. This is the area of this segment, this portion. Or in other words, you can also write it area of this whole sector minus area of this triangle AOB. Area of the whole sector AOB minus area of this triangle. This is area of this minor segment. So this is all for today. Inshallah, tomorrow we shall discuss some questions regarding circles. Let us recapitulate what we have discussed today. A circle is collection of points which are equidistant from a fixed point. This fixed point is called the center of the circle, and any line which passes through the center of the circle, this is called the diameter, and it is the longest chord of the circle. Chord is actually any line segment whose endpoints lie on the circle. This is called what? Chord. So the chord which passes through the center of the circle is always the longest chord. Longest chord of a circle is called diameter. Now see here, when you join a chord AB, circle is divided into two parts. The smaller portion is called a minor segment, and the larger part is called a major segment. Again, when you join two radii of a circle, like this is theta here. Again, you see the center. The circle is divided into two parts. This minor part is called a minor sector, and this major part is called a major sector of the circle. There are some more things regarding circle. Any line segment which intersects a circle is called a secant, and any line segment that touches a circle at a point is called a tangent. This, inshallah, we shall discuss in other class what is tangent and properties of tangents. So tomorrow, inshallah, we shall discuss further so far as the circle is concerned, and questions regarding the circles. Till then,